YouTube, what is good? It's your boy, Nate Reacts, aka Nate Plays, man, and I'm back at it with another reaction video. I've been waiting so long to see some 2K23 gameplay, but we are here, man. It is trending third right now, man. It was just dropped like 7 hours ago. I was a little late on reacting to it because I was doing other things. But yeah, man, we are finally here with some gameplay, man. I really want to see what this gameplay is, what 2K is talking about, man. They're talking about new animations, the Jordan Challenge. Telling to the thumbnail of this video, as you guys can see over here, the thumbnail of this video, I'm assuming that it is going to be gameplay from the Jordan Challenge, and that's also good too, because I really want to see the Jordan Challenge in action once again, man. I'm looking forward to playing that. And you know, although we're getting current gen for PC, I know sucks, but I'm just glad to, you know, be able to finally see some gameplay, man. I want to see how that new Adrenaline 3 Adrenaline boost works. I want to see all that, the new animations, and you know, I want to see, you know, what is 2K talking about, man? What's got everybody excited? I heard on Twitter 2K has been trending. 2K23 has been trending on Twitter for a couple days now, man, and it's just really just about the countdown and stuff. The new GOAT boat, I'm ready to see that as well. It's more compact compared to this recent 2K22 its boat and stuff like that, so I'm ready to see what that looks like as well. I heard that the rec center was redesigned as well. You know, there's so many different stuff, the storyline, you know, there's so many different stuff to unpack. But I want to see this 2K23 gameplay. Already gave my boy Joe Knows a like. I've been watching Joe Knows for a minute, man. But I'm glad to be back reacting once again. And let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's see what this is talking about.
The time has finally come. I can show you NBA 2K23 gameplay finally. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. 2K23, we are going crazy. I'm trying to grind this thing harder than ever before. Pause, but we're trying to grind this thing harder than ever before, man. So make sure y'all drop a like on the video. Let's get this video to 25,000 likes. And y'all already know, tomorrow I'm allowed to drop the My Player Builder. That's the video I think majority of you are waiting for. But in the time being, let's check out some of this gameplay. All right, so here, I can only show gameplay from the Jordan challenges, okay? From the Michael Jordan challenges.
Okay.
So
right.
I know some people are gonna care about like the cinematics and everything, so I'm gonna go over like just how well done it was and show you a little bit of clips about like how they put it all together, because it is pretty cool and it's really authentic to the time period. But then after like a minute or two, I'm just jumping into the gameplay. We're going over stamina for dribbling, we're going over shooting, dunk meter, new body up animations, all this type of stuff that I noticed from playing just the Jordan Challenge, man. So like I said, 25,000 likes on this video. We drop the builder for y'all tomorrow. That's gonna be a banger. You do not want to miss that, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Let's get right into it. All right, so let's get into these cinematics, man. All right, so the first thing you're gonna notice is, right, you load into the menus, you start off with Jordan in.
First things first, I gotta say, man, already off the jump, this looks clean. This menu right here looks clean, but we're not here for the menu, man. I like it when stuff is like neat looking, you know.
College, right? The game against Georgetown. And, you know, they do some, like, I think, like, Kenny Smith has, like, a little interview. It's really well done, and it's really authentic to the era. Like, anyone that likes basketball, like, real basketball, I'm not just talking 2K. Anyone that really likes basketball.
Yo, that actually, bro, you see that? You see the graphics, the graininess? You know what this gives me vibes of? This gives me sort of vibes of, like, 2K12 when they had the all-time greats, and you got the opportunity to play the throwback games and stuff like that. And they kind of had a grainy look like this. I'll show a clip.
1991 and 93, he retired, went to go pursue a baseball career for a while with the Chicago White Sox organization. When that didn't work out, he returned to the Bulls, and oh yeah, he won 3 more straight championships.
But yeah, man, they kind of had like grainy footage like this, man. Oh yeah, this looks nice, man. It looks nice. You know, everything looks 100% authentic, man. Look at this. Look at the titles and stuff, the crowd. Oh my gosh, man, that looks nice.
Well, you're gonna notice just how authentic it is, like the graininess of the TV broadcast, the graphics of the broadcast. everything looks really, really good. Now, you're gonna notice it's so authentic that it almost hurts your eyes. Like, I started playing this for like a minute or two, and I was like, you know what? I gotta turn off the era filter. I think that's what it's called, era filter. You're gonna see, like, once the game starts and you start running around, it's so like blurry. We're so used to like HD footage now, but it's authentic to the time period, so it's really, really cool. You know what I mean? But check it out. I mean, the courts, even I'm gonna go as far as to say even the style of play, like with no 3-point line, like it's very congested. Everybody's like, you know, kind of close to the basket. But you see right here, I'm gonna go and you can turn it off and it makes it, you know, completely HD. It makes it, you know, not give you a headache. But like I said, it's really cool. The next game is for Team USA. You know, young Michael Jordan playing for Team USA. You're playing against the 80s All-Stars, so like I don't think this was like a real game that happened. I could be wrong.
I don't
maybe
think
you know,
so.
maybe somebody in, you know, they're gonna kill me in the comments like, oh, you don't know the history of basketball.
I think
My
they
fault.
just
I forgot
threw
about
that
one
there
game
just
maybe.
because.
But the next one is the playoff game against Boston where Jordan scored, I think, 63 points. He was going crazy. I think Larry Bird said it was, you know, he described it like he was, I think he said he's Jesus, described it, disguised as Michael Jordan or something along those lines. Like, it was, you know, it was just a crazy game. He was a one-man wrecking crew.
Look at that.
And they ended
face
up
game,
getting swept in the
Clean.
series, I think. But it was still a
face game is
standout thing
crispy.
from Michael Jordan. Like, he was just unstoppable. You know, as you can see, it looks really good. It's just, it's authentic, and that's what I appreciate about this. I'm not really one that.
And you know, the crazy thing is, most recently in, you know, the most recent 2Ks, they've always, it seems like, I don't know, they kind of messed up Jordan's face scan a little bit. But hey, this looks solid right here, man. This looks solid. This really does look like Michael Jordan, man. The hairstyle looks nice, clean.
That's big for
man.
single player game modes, playing against the computer, but it is really authentic
Larry Bird.
in terms of like the history of basketball, the history of Michael Jordan. So it's cool, no doubt about it. It is really cool the way they did it. You know, you can see just everything about it. The court, the broadcast, the graininess, everything that I said. You know, even the play style, like I said, is pretty authentic to the time period. But let's get into what everybody is here for, or I think maybe some people wanted to see the Jordan challenges and whatnot.
Gameplay.
But what I think y'all are here for, the gameplay. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Now, take a couple things into consideration before we get into it. First of all, I'm playing against the computer. Okay, I'm playing against the computer. It's not on park difficulty. There's no setting in here to put it on park difficulty. Mike Wang said park. I think he said park is gonna be closest to Hall of Fame this year. So it's gonna be.
Yo, that is great news, man. I'm hearing nothing but great news, bro. And if you guys are thinking, you know, Nate, what are you thinking? What I'm thinking is you have the adrenaline boost. So I'm assuming, because remember, I think it was in my first video when they showed kind of a little clip of, you know, how the adrenaline boost works. It takes a lot away, so you can't really do that many crossovers. On top of that, for all those ball hogs out there, yes, I'm talking to you. For all those ball hogs out there, man, especially in rec, even in my park, and those Curry spammers in my team, bro, you're not gonna get that opportunity to have any type of that cheese going on. So, you know, this is a good right here, man. We're not gonna have, you're actually gonna have to play team ball out here in rec, man. You're not just gonna be able to, you know, one man wing it and get 35 while everybody gets like 5 or no points whatsoever, man. So that's good news right there, man. It's actually gonna make the online difficulty a lot more challenging and stuff like that for both sides, me and the opponent. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
A little more challenging, which is good, but there was no exact park difficulty setting here. Some things could be different when y'all go to the park or Pro-Am or Rec or wherever y'all end up playing. Also, I was not invited to this event to give feedback and change things about the games. And I'll say, oh, Joe was telling them to put this shoulder in there or put this dunk in there or this shot animation. I didn't tell them anything. I just went and played the game, and I'm giving y'all my feedback about what I saw, okay? So let's get into the first thing I noticed. Stamina and dribbling, and how does this whole what did they call adrenaline meters? I think they were calling it. You have your stamina meter and then 3 adrenaline meters. So everyone was wondering like what actually takes away from your adrenaline meters. Let's look at this footage, okay? So you're gonna notice coming up the court, you have 3 bars under your stamina bar. Those are your adrenaline meters. Basically, what I noticed, man, any explosive movement you do it's gonna take an adrenaline meter. So you see every explosive behind the back that I do,
Yo,
I lose it. And look at how I move once I lose those adrenaline meters. You are slow as a snail. Now I'm blinking and I have no adrenaline meter. You're useless. You cannot beat a defender with that, all right? But look it, off of momentum, you lose it. Off of misdirection, you lose it.
Yo, first things first, I gotta say, man, this adrenaline boost, I didn't think it was gonna be, like, I didn't think it was gonna take away that much, but yo, even just like offline, that takes away a lot. That takes away a lot of stamina just doing those simple moves and driving to the rack. So, hey, y'all are gonna have to minimize your crossover moves and stuff like that, man. Actually, you know, really try to, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be challenging, man, but I think a lot of people are gonna be up and looking forward to that challenge. I know I am. I'm looking forward to the challenge, man.
So any
Always looking forward to the
explosive
challenge.
dribble move, I notice you lose it. Momentum, I lose an adrenaline bar. Look at cross back, I don't lose it, but I do the little
What's that
misdirection,
green bar?
I lose a stamina bar. Anytime I speed boosted
what's
out of
that green
anything, I
bar
would
in the front of the
lose
circle?
an adrenaline
Inside
bar.
the
So
circle.
you know, dribbling this year, I don't know, man. Maybe if you have Gatorade and stuff, it's gonna be different, but it looks like you know, if you run left, right, left, right, left, right, you're gonna be out of adrenaline. You're gonna be moving like a snail.
See?
So it's gonna
Yeah.
be different. Look,
And it's
I'm
gonna be
blinking now. There's nothing.
turnovers.
I end up getting smashed into the ground and getting a foul. But basically, y'all see what I'm saying, right? And this is one thing I noticed too. Check this out. I'm just running up the court here off the catch, right? I catch it with Jordan, and you're gonna see just from running forward, I lose an adrenaline meter. Like,
Why is
that
that?
a glitch? Is that meant to be there? I don't know. If you're telling me I catch the ball and I start running up the court and that's already one adrenaline meter, we're gonna have some adjustments to make because people are gonna be boxed up. They're not gonna be able to create anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Is it too much? Like, we have to wait and see, obviously. Like, maybe Gatorade will make a difference.
I think we're gonna have to give it probably a week of gameplay before we can determine whether what needs to be patched, you know, because it usually takes a week for people to finally realize the errors of the game and stuff like that. So, hey, we're gonna find out. We will find out.
Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's move on to the next category I'm talking about. We're going to talk about body animation, strength, and the bully badge, all right? So something I noticed literally right away. Now, again, it could be different in the park. It could be different because I was playing against AIs. You know, playing against a computer, it's always different. But just look at some of these animations I was getting when I was driving to the hoop, okay? Check this out. Obviously, it is Michael Jordan. Take that into consideration. He's one of the best drivers of the ball we've ever seen. But look at this animation. I just manhandle this dude. Throw the shoulder into him, move him out of the way.
Yo, that draws so many similarities to the trailer when they had Giannis push out PJ Tucker. So I'm hoping that this move is not like no cheesed out animation for like a size mismatch and stuff like that. I am hoping, you know, if you have a bully badge, you know, I know a lot of people are going to be trying to get that bully badge, especially in like rec and stuff. You can use that to the max of your abilities, and especially in rec because it's like full court and all that. So you get the, yo, let's hope this move is not cheesed out, man. I really hope it's not cheesed out to the point where 2K is going to have to like patch it and, yeah.
If that's going to be a thing, people are going to be in trouble if they make these little guards because look at this. I just move him, literally move him with my strength. And there was a lot of these nice animations, like realistic. Look at
nice.
Throw my shoulder into the chest of the shot blocker. It's very realistic.
Nice.
It looks really realistic. It looks really cool. I like it. As you're an old head, you like to drive. Like, I mean, I guess, bro. I mean, I just like basketball, and to me, this is part of basketball. And on top of it, it might be for the first time. I know strength has mattered, but let's be honest. If it was a choice between speed and strength, speed always came out on top, except maybe like with a post score or something. If you're telling me now you can make bigger ball handlers with strength, and if a smaller guard is on you, he's not just gonna be able to stay between you and the hoop because he's faster. You're telling me I'm gonna be able to move him out of the way. Giannis, LeBron, people like that.
Yeah.
Move the smaller guy out of the way and
cheesed out.
finish at the rim. I think that's good I think it's good for balance. I think it's realistic. I think it makes smaller players have to make an adjustment, not just say, oh, I'm faster, I beat you to the spot, I'm good. Like, no, you might be faster, but I'm stronger. So there's give and take. There's positives and negatives, you know?
Yeah.
Just like you can run around me because if I don't get the body up, my strength doesn't matter. Your speed, you get around me, the same thing. Just because your speed beat me to the spot, I'm stronger than you. I move you out of the way. It is a video game though, and then they're like, is it skill gap? Because you could just run through somebody. It doesn't take really much skill. You just hold RT, run through. It's a debate for another day. I'm just saying, I noticed there's definitely new body up animations. Part of that has to do with the bully badge. For the first time, we have a badge that is strictly correlated to strength. Bully badge is strictly correlated to strength. So if you have no strength, even if you're big with no strength, you can't get bully badge. So just like the description Mike Wang put out of the badges for us that we read, I think it was in a courtside report a while back. Bully badge, I think it could be something different. All right, but let's move on. Let's talk about shooting. Let's talk about the delayed green pop-ups that people want to see, and let's talk about shot contests a little bit. Now, as y'all watch these clips, right, we have to take into consideration the fact that this is playing against the computer, right? Obviously, a person could push the right stick up, they could press Y, they could do different things to get shot contests, but this is over a dude with lock take, and I green it right in his face, basically. I mean, he's there, but it's kind of I guess a late hand up. Mike Wang also talked about shot contests a little bit, and he was talking about, they revamped it. I think was it in a courtside report or a tweet? I don't know, but he was talking about, really registering where the hand is and how it affects the shot if it's a late contest. But basically, y'all see the delayed greens here, right? So the green doesn't pop up until the ball is already in the hoop. I mean, you see even the AI players out here shooting off dribble shots with Larry Bird. But you see the green, right? It doesn't pop up until ball is literally already in the basket. Now, I think that's a good thing, honestly. It makes it more suspenseful. Like, there was times I was shooting here, and I was even talking to Fana about it. Fana's in the 2K League, a very competitive player, comp stage player, all that. I was talking to him. I was like, what do you think about the greens? He was like, I like it. It's a lot more suspenseful. And I was like, yeah, it's like, I'm shooting. I'm like, think I'm in an air ball, and then it's, it goes right in, and the green pops up late, and it's cool. It makes it so like you're really on edge waiting to see what happens on the shot as opposed to before. As soon as it comes off your fingertips, you already know if you made it or you whited it, So I think it's a cool little change. It's a small detail, but overall, I think it'll add a little bit more excitement into whether it's part, career, pro-am, rec, whatever you're playing. I think it'll add a little bit more excitement and suspense. All right. Now the next thing, the dunk meter. Now, I'm going to be honest, I was rushing a little bit at this point, so I didn't even test the dunk meter, but I got footage from Laker Fan, and I got his feedback on the dunk meter, okay? So, I was in a rush because I wanted to get to the builder for you guys. I was just trying to get the gameplay footage as quickly as possible, so I didn't even think, like, hey, test the dunk meter, see what's up. So, this is from Laker Fan, shout out to him. Let's check out this footage, all right? So, we have a couple clips here. First thing you're gonna notice is the dunk meter is not that little circle thing that we had last year on Next Gen. It actually looks like a shot meter, which Laker Fan said makes it a lot easier to time. So that is a cool thing,
Yeah, see,
also, I like the fact how it looks.
Dunk meter's only for Next Gen, so we're probably
also,
not
I like the fact how it looks because it doesn't, I feel like the other meter was like in the way of the dunk. You didn't even really get to see the animation. Now I feel like this meter, it's off to the side. It's not taking away from the actual contact dunk animation. Also, what Laker Fan said is, I don't know if y'all saw what Mike Wang was talking about with like the dunk stick combos. Like you could flick up and then hold down, or you could flick down and then hold down. He said that was the only time the dunk meter popped up for him. Every other time, like it would just give him a normal dunk, or whatever the case may be. But he had to basically, hold on, let me grab my controller. So, like Mike Wang was talking about with the right stick, right? Like to do some of these dunks, you do combos. So like you flick up and then hold down. It's not like you just run and hold down. Now you flick up, hold down, or you could flick down, hold down. And that was something that Laker Fan had mentioned to me and saying like you had to do that to get the dunk meter to pop up, all right? Now the last thing, I know a lot of people probably have other gameplay questions. When I tell you I was not focused on gameplay, I was focused on the builder, but I think some of this info is cool, and especially like the dribbling and the stamina. That was a big question I was getting. Yeah. But also people were asking about slashers. Our slashers are going to be good because it seemed like a lot of the news we were getting was catering and favoring slashers. So let me just show y'all some of these clips I was getting. Again, it's with Michael Jordan against the computer, so take it with a grain of salt. But some of these layups, man, and a lot of people were talking about, it was like saying like layups going like crazy. Like some of these layup animations and some of these shots I'm hitting like with no stamina, low stamina. I'm going up against like Robert Parrish. Like he's a big center, a good rim protector. And I don't know, man. Some of these layups I feel like shouldn't be going in, but they were. Like that should not go in my. I know it's Michael Jordan. I mean, spin, no stamina, like fading layup floater.
Off the glass.
Take it with a grain of salt, man. It's
that's
basically my
Jordan.
career with Michael Jordan against the computer.
Yeah.
But I'm just
It's
showing
like
you.
if you're
Y'all
playing
asked to
with a
see what are
99
slashers
overall
like. I mean, these are a
in my
couple
career.
slashing clips. So listen, adrenaline bars, adrenaline meters, whatever you want to call them. It's gonna be a big adjustment, in my opinion. We'll have to see with Gatorade. We'll have to see with different like players. I don't know what Jordan's like handles for days are on and stuff like that. What his badges are for playmaking at this point in his career, but we'll have to really see. I think it's going to be a big adjustment. All the people that complain about just people that speed boost left, speed boost right, speed boost left,
Yep.
speed boost right.
I
If the
hate
adrenaline thing works the way it's supposed to, they're only going to be able to do that 3 times. And then they're going to be moving like a snail like you saw in those clips. So that's definitely a big adjustment. Like I said, I didn't spend a lot of I had about 6 hours in there. Or maybe 7 hours, 6-7 hours in there. I didn't spend a lot of it getting gameplay, I'm not gonna lie to you. My big focus was the builder. That's gonna be the big video. That's tomorrow's big video, man. But this is a little bit of gameplay info for y'all. Like I said, the embargo for the builder does not lift until tomorrow at 3, so make sure y'all got noties on, because as soon as 3 hits tomorrow, that video is going live. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. A little bit of gameplay info, a little bit of clips so you can at least see kind of how things look. And that's all for me, man. Like I said, make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe if y'all are new. I'll catch you on the next one. We're on that grind this year, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, I think I think, you know, the adrenaline boost, I think it changes a lot. It changes a lot of how people are going to be playing. People are going to have to play 2K with a play style that they've probably never played with. Considering that, you know, now they can't do all that spamming behind the back, all that, yo, like, come on, man. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it, especially when you play, especially when you're lagging. Let's say your connection's not that good. I hate it, bro, because you're all over the place. You are all over the place. But nevertheless, man, I think this just adds on to, you know, the more of the hype about 2K, man, because the gameplay looks pretty nice, man. The Jordan challenge looks nice. Once again, I don't know if we're going to be getting the grainy stuff and all that like we are going to get on, like you guys, whoever is watching this is going to get on next gen. I don't know if we're going to get that on current gen, but nevertheless, man, I'm still going to be playing 2K, man. 2K, I love 2K. Once again, man, it doesn't matter how bad the game is, bro. Your boy's going to be on it, man, and we're going to try to make fun out of it. But yeah, man, we're going to drop a reaction tomorrow talking about, I want to see what this player builder is really talking about. I'm hoping that Joe Knows also drops current gen as well, so we can see, or maybe it's like the same type of builder, it's the same exact builder for this year. But yeah, man, we'll see what that is talking about. But hey, man, that's gonna conclude today's video. NBA 2K20 gameplay, NBA 2K23 gameplay. Not bad, man, not bad. Really looking forward to that player builder. But hey, man, this is Nate Reacts, aka Nate Plays, signing off, man. Love you guys. Peace, man. Peace. I'm ready for 2K. 4 more days. 4 more days.